What is going on, Charnado Nation? Charnado300 here, bringing you Team Builder number 4. And there's a mocking sister in the background, and a special guest. Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hey guys, I'm 4o81Tank, and I am excited to be here.
Yes, he is excited to be here. Now, if you do not know who he is a member of PBL Season 2. And
Oh yeah.
you might know him in the YouTube comments as... Oh, shoot, I have a nail. Okay. Might know him in the YouTube comments as Mystery Skull. Big fan of all those small PokeTubers out there. He is. Anyway.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink. Anyway, you can see here that... Oh, shoot. Okay. Well, we got onesie bayonet over here.
I'm gonna...
Shout out to real.
Okay.
I thought you said that you weren't going to be involved.
Dang it, Char sister. You got one job.
Fine, then. Just say hi.
Hi,
No, you're scare them. Just say hi. Anyway, you guys can see the set. We got the Taunt, the Cotton Guard, the Disable, and the Shadow Sneak. With the max HP, well, not max, 248 HP, 8 attack, and 252 special defense with a careful nature.
This is gonna be a fun set. So, do you want me to explain it, Char?
If you want to, sure.
Alright, so basically the point of this is it could be a complete troll. You have max special defense and max HP, just so after Cotton Guard we're pretty bulky. And with Bayonet already having a 165 attack stat, Shadow Sneak's gonna do good damage, and also all our moves have priority. Taunt is just there to keep us from getting Toxic, Thunder Wave, Will-O-Wisp, etc.
There you go. Anyway, here we are, and we have to find a Pokemon that pairs well with onesie bayonet over here. And my friend over here has already got one. What do you got, man? What do you got, Ted?
Well, we kind of talked about it a little bit, but I'm thinking Drapion. Resists Ghost, and resists the Dark Weakness that Bayonet has, and gets up spikes. Toxic spikes.
Does it get up regular spikes?
I don't know. I have to check.
We'll check. Anyway, we're gonna go with the Drapion. Drapion, as I like to call it.
Nope, it does not.
It doesn't? Oh, shoot. So, our nickname, we gotta nickname it Brittany.
Yeah, best name ever.
We gotta make it a male. We gotta make it a male.
Yo, Agility Drapion.
Do you want to do it?
No.
Agility Sniper Drapion. It's over. It's so over.
The sweets will be real.
Dude.
Oh my. Yo, let's just make this most banterous episode ever.
So you want to do it?
Let's do it.
Yay! So, cross poison, I guess we're going to forget about those toxic spikes.
Yeah, who needs spikes? Crunch and Pursuit, or do you want to get knockoff in Pursuit?
No. Cross poison Night Slash because that has a higher chance to crit.
Alright, and Pursuit. Just so we get that Pokemon in.
Pursuit. There we go, guys. We're gonna Life Orb?
I don't know. I feel like we should save the
Black
Life
Sludge?
Orb. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Okay, let's go Black Sludge.
I think we should save the rest just until we have the rest of our team to see what our team's really weak to.
And I guess what we'll do is just max speed, max attack, or...
200 in attack with the rest in HP. So we could take hits a little bit nicer.
And we still got 56 remaining. Put the rest in speed?
Yeah. Wait, what did you put his stats as?
Okay, so it's 200 in attack, 252 HP, 56 speed.
No, 252 in speed and 52 in HP. Or do you think we should just go for a bulkier set?
Nah, I prefer this.
Alright, sure.
Okay, so, with a Jolly, Adamant Nature, which one?
Adamant. Because we don't really need speed as much. We're not going to really be outspeeding much with Jolly.
Yes. Okay, guys, so that is the second Pokemon finish. Let me add it to the layout as we think of another Pokemon that goes with this. Now, we just have a ground weakness and everything else gets covered. So.
Yeah, I kind of... I'm going to stop skipping ahead and just wait. But you could choose this next Pokemon, but I was also thinking either Uxie or Togetic.
I'm not using a Togetic. Let's get this straight. I am not using a Togetic.
But why not? Togetic's the best Pokemon in the world.
No, it isn't. I honestly just can't stand it.
No, I know we need to use Bayleaf.
I thought we said that we weren't going to be talking about that Pokemon.
No, we're talking about the Pokemon. Specs Bayleaf is happening.
Please, no.
You can't stop me.
Please, no.
Alright, we're not gonna do that.
I veto that decision.
Alright.
Let me just turn the volume down a little just in case. I honestly suggest like one of the Hitmons.
Alright.
I just like them.
Yeah, I
Or
was using
something
the
goes
Hitmonlee earlier.
Something that goes better would be. Why Smeargle are you?
I'm thinking partially either Rotom-Mow or Hitmontop. Or both.
See, if we do both, what does that leave us with? A fire weakness and
And
an
a flying
ice
weakness.
Fire weakness and a flying weakness.
I feel like if we go Rotom-Mow,
yeah, fire and flying.
I feel like if we go Rotom-Mow, we go for Rhyperior too, and if we just go for Hitmontop, we choose someone else.
Yeah, if we go Rotom-Mow, Rhyperior fits in well.
I have a secret set with Rhyperior. Don't tell anyone, but I use Quick Claw Rhyperior. No, I know that
you
sounds
just told
crazy.
the entire interweb.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, it is. This is a recording.
Smoke bomb. Alright, so
We're gonna go with Rhyperior.
Thing about Quick Claw Rhyperior is that it's actually surprisingly useful. Being able to sometimes get those stealth rocks or getting off a nice EQ, and Rhyperior is really strong, surprisingly.
I want to run in a Soul Vest variant, and then we could have rocks on another supporting Pokemon, like Miltank.
But how does the Assault Vest help us?
Assault Vest helps us by giving us special defense that we don't have.
True.
Not to mention he hits like a truck. So
don't we want to get up rocks? Don't we want to have rocks?
Well, Miltank gets access to rocks if we want to use that.
Then that will give us 2 fighting weaknesses, but then we have 2 resistant immunity.
Exactly. It kind of works out well.
I like it. I'm just thinking that a lot of fighting types get knockoff.
If they get, well, honestly, are we going to be staying in on most fighting types? I know we're Rhyperior and all, but still.
Not really. Actually, if we do that, Togetic will be really good for our team.
Oh my god. Fine then.
But think about it. EVO Togetic will put in a lot of work.
We'll go... Okay. So, Rock Blast? Rock Blast.
Stealth Rocks. EQ.
Earthquake.
And...
Well, we have 2 more move slots because we're running the Assault Vest.
Yeah. Alright. So you got Rock Blast and EQ?
Ice Punch, I'm thinking.
We should get Superpower.
Superpower. Why do I have you on this? 252 in HP. 252
Actually,
in the Special Defense Department with a careful nature.
Instead of Superpower, we could run Hammer Arm because we don't really need our speed.
I prefer Hammer Arm.
Yeah, and Superpower lowers our defense, which we don't want.
Okay, so there's Raikou. Completed.
The shout-out to Real.
Yeah, this is all about shout-outs. Britney Spears, Onesie Baynet, Raikou.
Now get that Togetic up in here.
Fine then.
Yes, it's happening.
Togetic. It gets rocks?
No, it gets Defog.
I thought it got rocks.
You thought Togetic gets rocks?
Well, it looks like it could have rocks in its wings.
I'm partially scared.
Also, we need a special attacker, so yeah, this kind of fits.
Because I think for now we should start working on offensive. And part of me want to use X-Cloud and name it Lucky Lad. Because if you watch the streams, you'll know why. But do you want to go a little bit deeper in the lower tiers?
How deep are we talking?
We're talking NU deep.
Well,
Think
that's
we're ready
not-
for it?
That's not really that deep. NU isn't really that far down, but sure.
That's what she said. uh,
New video.
yeah.
I'm not even kidding.
No, don't stop it. I just had to say that. All right. I don't see anyone who PU that could really work. Wait, what?
What?
Since when was Polly told PU?
Without drizzle, it's PU.
Oh, without drizzle.
So anyway, defog, dazzling gleam.
Moonblast and
It gets moonblast. No,
I
it
mean
doesn't.
dazzling gleam,
Yeah, dazzling gleam. So we
Good thing
still
about
got.
the good thing about Togetic though is that it pretty much walls Flygon, which we have a pretty good bad weakness to.
True. Soft
And
boiled is gonna be on there just because we're amazing.
you
Eevee
wanna-
is the item, not
you wanna-
Gardevoir, right?
excuse me?
Eevee light's the item.
Yeah. Do you want to run Fire Blast? Predict steel types?
That would be nice, yeah.
So we don't have to worry about the Magnetons. Too much anyway.
Mega Steelix.
Yeah.
Because Mega
Etc.
Steelix kind of runs its way through this team too.
I mean, we could try working about that now, but pretty much every team has a weakness.
So what do we want to do? Max defense? I'm feeling that max defense and max special attack grind.
Yeah.
With the 4 in the HP slot.
Or max defense, 180 in special attack, and the rest in HP.
I like this set, honestly. Okay. So let me just add these Pokemon to the layout really quickly. We got an image. We got Rhyperior.
I just looked at it, and someone that really looks good on our team is Verzion.
Verzion.
You don't like any of these Pokemon.
Most grass types get on my nerves.
Venusaur is the best grass type ever, though.
Venusaur is okay. It's fine. Bulbasaur is cute. So, he
Nah.
gets a pass.
The reason
Chikorita just gets annoying.
Chikorita is the best
Trico is a
Johto
snot.
region at starter.
Trico is a snot. Turtwig is actually amazing. I love Groddle. For some reason, I just love Groddle.
Alright, so I'm thinking we run a mix Verzion. Because earlier today I was doing a random battle, and the random calculator usually doesn't give a good set, but it actually had a
decent set.
Focus Blast, Leaf Blade, Hidden Power Ice substitute with leftovers. And it swept this guy's whole team, and he had a Giratina.
Wow.
Yeah, it put in work. It 1v1 a Giratina with Hidden Power Ice.
Okay. Let's think about this, though. Our team is pretty balanced except for a steel weakness that we...
Which Verzion resists.
Steel... Let's get off. Start. Let's get off. Thank you. So... we also don't have a... We don't have that. Electric we have covered.
I don't think...
Ice is something that we need to handle a little bit better. It's neutral to everything, and then Togetic's weak to it.
I think instead of substitute, because I don't see substitute do anything, do you want to run Calm Mind? Life Orb.
Fair enough. I like that set.
And
Life
if you want,
Orb. Why Calm Mind, though? We'll run Giga Drain instead of Leaf Blade.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was going to say we could just run Giga Drain. Great minds think alike.
True, though.
True.
Giga Drain. Focus Blast. H. In power. Gosh, something's stuck in my throat. It is flat.
I'm not going to say anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We're gonna name it Fios.
Fios.
Because Verizon Fios.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
We're gonna add it. Oh shoot, not a slideshow. We're just gonna add an image to the layout. Is Xeon? I actually pronounced it Verizon at first.
That's how I pronounce it.
I'm
That's,
like,
I
oh
know,
my god, look, it's named after Verizon.
that's what we should name it.
That's when he was a noob.
Well,
Oh wait,
I named
he
it
always is a noob.
Thanks, Star.
In the
I'm sorry.
arms of...
Thanks, Tank. Thanks.
And
Max
high
special
five,
attack next
Tank,
week.
and high five.
Yeah.
Air
Jolly
high five.
nature.
Jolly? You mean timid.
I mean, timid.
Okay.
I forgot how to Pokemon.
I forgot how to make pink. It must
Just-
be pink.
Just for the
Last Pokemon,
shoutouts.
though. Last Pokemon, though.
Can I pick this
Just for shoutouts. Just is a fire type. Does help us with that psychness weakness that we kind of have, but not really. Do you know who that Pokemon is? He's the PBL leader, coach, person,
Oh god.
creator.
Please
I
don't,
guess.
Eric. Delphox.
The guy who thought water didn't resist steel.
Yeah, he got roasted for that.
He
Anyway.
deserved it.
Anyway,
I'm
Star
sorry,
wants to pick the last
Eric, you're
Pokemon.
watching this.
Star wants to pick the last Pokemon, if that's fine with you.
Okay.
I mean, we have a pretty balanced team up to this point, so whatever she has doesn't completely kill us.
Okay.
I'm
so,
scared.
Speaking to the mic.
Okay, so let's see. What can I pick? What can I pick? What can I pick? What
I
can I
thought you had a Pokemon in mind.
Yeah, I did.
I'm really scared.
Forgot it.
Got it.
I forgot it.
No, guys, it's right here. It's right here. She want to pick Bumblebee.
Yes.
No, we're not.
No.
Yes.
We're not
Why
picking
not?
Bumblebee.
Why not?
Because
Focus.
it's in Little Cup. It's
Focus.
not
Okay,
good.
fine.
Focus
Focus
Sash
Sash
Swords.
Teeter Dance.
Teeter Dance. And then we got
I'm
one Swords
picking
Dance. And then
Ambipom.
Petal Dance.
Quick attack.
Ambipom. Pow, pow.
She wants to add Ambipom.
So I can do
Which
two
one?
and high
Ambipom was
fives. Tank.
the MVP in your season, I think.
Yeah,
Personally.
it was the MVP of this team, picking up 2 sweeps that included more than 4 Pokemon.
That pretty much saved your butt.
Yeah, that's how I didn't go. That is legitimately how I did not go 0-10.
Yeah.
I beat Ethan twice and swept him twice with Ambipom. One of them was a 6-0 sweep from the beginning, and I got really lucky because when I was setting up my power-up punches, he actually missed a Dragon Rush that would have brought me down to my Sash.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I kind of
Anyway.
feel like, hint, Char's gonna draft Ambipom this season.
I
Maybe.
might. It might be an option. I
Alright,
needed
something.
to utilize it more. And that's something
Yeah.
I realize.
Not trying to be offensive at all, but I definitely feel like you could. I think you gotten better this season, but I feel like your team building wasn't the best.
I know. No, if you saw my team for the second preseason, can you please stop that? The second preseason week, I ran like the stupidest things that would never work.
I watched all of them, but I don't remember.
Okay, so it was facing Colton for the first time, the original Hypnotoad and the Omaha Stars.
Yeah.
What happened was I was running Power Herb, Dig Ambipom.
Running through the
I'll be
thing.
right
No, I was running Power Herb, Dig Ambipom. I was running Dual Screens, Trick Room Crest, and then I was running Venusaur with Outreach. And I ran Speed Investment on every Pokemon except for the Crest. It was supposed to just set up Trick Room, switch into the Venusaur, and kill Garchomp with Outrage. That was the game plan. How is that actually ever going to happen?
I only have one thing to say, and that you're a lord.
For doing what?
Making the best team ever.
I know, that was A+.
I'm not being sarcastic. Oh no, I'm kidding.
Fake
All right.
out, power.
We definitely want to run Silk Scarf because from past experience, a Silk Scarf
Focus
works.
Sash.
I don't know, because Silk Scarf's fake out. Anything that doesn't resist it is taking at least 40%.
What was that? Why are you on hold?
Char,
Yes?
why did you put me on hold?
I didn't put you on hold. You went on hold. Anyway, we're doing max attack, max speed because it doesn't have any defenses anyway. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here.
To be honest, it's not taking a hit.
Okay, guys. So this is the team. Oh wait, let me add Ambipom to the layout. Where is my PBL pokes? I'm poking my Pokemon in the PBL. And to be honest, 50% of what went into my draft last season is how cool do I think the Pokemon is.
I mean, I don't blame you, because it makes sense to
I
use
need
Pokemon.
to enjoy.
Stay here.
Yeah, you want to enjoy it, and you
Really?
also...
Yes, really.
Okay, so we're gonna have to end this.
Yay!
So,
Cut me off.
yeah, we're cutting him off. Bye, guys. This guy's never
Bye.
coming back. He makes the worst teams. No, I'm kidding. Just
Best video, 2015.
Star, you're making this all so much harder. That's not even a word. Just get out.